friends, what's up? It's Abby, and today I'm going to be talking about 5 things that I don't buy anymore. We're just going to start off with the big one here, and it's plastic bags and single-use plastics. Honestly, I really just don't buy these things anymore because I have my stasher bag, I have my reusable, it's Life Without Plastic spork, and I don't really use straws, period, but I do have a metal straw. Of course, I'm a big fan of my clean canteen as well, and I have a thermos and then also just a regular water bottle of that. With that said, at this point, I'm very much on a line still with plastic bags and reusable bags because while there have been bans, especially like New York banned, California banned, I'm not sure what other states in the United States have banned the use of plastic bags, there's been a lot of controversy over whether or not that's actually better for climate change just because of the amount of times that you'll have to use a cotton bag or a reusable tote to make up for just using that plastic bag. To make a little more sense out of all the words that I just said, it really comes down to the whole life cycle of a bag in general. There's tons of different types of bags, but you really have to keep into consideration like the manufacturing, the materials, the sourcing, and the transportation, and not just the bag itself. I think a lot of times I have a tendency, or used to, just be like, wow, this stuff just appears in stores. Not that I really thought that, but it's easy to have that mindset, but really there's a lot of things that goes behind that one item to get to the store. Number 2 is packaged soap and loofahs. I keep wanting to say loafahs for some reason. Incorrect. With this, yeah, I pretty much switched over to all bar soap now. I don't really use Bath & Body Works or any of those things because I've also found that the scents irritate my skin, so going with a natural source is better for me in both of those ways. Along with packaged soap, I used to be a huge loofah user, but I just found that a washcloth works just about as well, and then I don't have to waste that plastic. And there's also different options like the Ayati washcloths and different natural loofahs as well. I will say I haven't found a shampoo bar that I love yet. I've tried several different kinds, but I just feel like it leaves my hair waxy and still a little dry, and I'm not sure why that is. I will keep trying kinds, but for now I just use Public Goods and get their refillable packages. Number 3 is fabric softener sheets. Instead of these, I just use dryer balls and essential oils. Number 4 is makeup remover. So I use Michelle Phan's like old video where she uses extra virgin olive oil and water, and then I just use my hands. I used to buy cotton balls, but I don't buy them anymore, and just put the solution onto my hands and then rub, and it does the job very well, and then I just wash off my face with soap and water. With makeup, I really just don't buy that much in general anymore. One palette lasts me a really long time, and I kind of just have my go-tos now, so when those run out, I just get more of those. Technically, finally, number 5 is gift wrap. So instead of buying wrapping paper, which I haven't done in a long time, I just use and reuse paper bags, or I use fabric and natural resources like flowers and plants and what else? Newspapers, magazines, really anything flat, different fabrics, or I'll buy a shirt and wrap the item in that shirt, and also my trusty stasher bags. Whoop. Impulse items. I rarely buy something on an impulse now. When I travel, I buy keychains. That's my souvenir. Other than that, I don't buy any souvenirs. I try to avoid the clearance rack when all possible, and I really just shop a lot less and avoid fast fashion. And 7 is super relevant because the new semester just started, and that is purchasing new books. I rarely purchase a new book. I would say my library card is one of my favorite things, and I love just getting books from the library or swapping books with friends, and there's just so many copies of books out there that you can get thrifted or from eBay. And also when it comes to textbooks, Amazon is like my BFF for the textbook rentals. I will never say that again with Amazon because support local, but also it's great when it comes to renting textbooks. And if you're more of an online reader, that's another option, then you're just not wasting anything, but I really like having a physical hard copy. There we have it. Those are 5 things that I don't buy anymore. I was inspired to hop onto this trend for multiple reasons, mainly because I really do believe in buying less but better, and that it also is better for both you and the environment. Whether or not you care about saving the environment, at least care about saving yourself money, because it definitely will when you're more intentional. You'll care more about what you're buying and take better care of what you have. I'm going through, well, my parents are going through moving right now out of my house in Michigan, and so when I was home for Christmas break, I had to go through all my things and put it into boxes, and I just more and more realize, like, when I'm older, and even now, like, stuff doesn't make me happy, I know that, but like having more things just actually adds more anxiety and more clutter into my life, because I don't want to have to be worrying about moving all that stuff around in the future. And I know eventually I'll settle down and root down in a house, and I will want to buy like decor and not be completely like white walls, white everything, and like no fun stuff, because I do really love decorating and I love DIYs and projects. But I think just being more intentional about those things is important, and especially like there's so many things already out there made. I swear we could just all survive on borrowing and grabbing things from each other rather than making a lot more products. Is that grammatically correct? Making many more products, making multiple products. If you liked this video, please make sure to thumbs up and subscribe and hit that notification bell. If you want to stay up to date with the rest of my life, you can follow me on my Instagram, and I would love to hear from you. Have a great day, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!